box, defeat tonight, but one hell of a performance and one hell of a cup run. You must be proud.
Yeah, it's funny. I asked the boys how they felt after the game, and they gave me a mixture of disappointment and being proud, and that's exactly how they should feel. Every game that you get to, when you get to a final, it's disappointment if you don't get silverware. We've obviously experienced getting it this year. So today we're a little bit disappointed that we couldn't come away with anything, but the reality is it was always going to be a big ask. Tamworth absolutely respected this young group of players. I know that they've been to games, 3 or 4 games to watch us. They've done the research. They didn't underestimate this young Brewers side, and so it's a good decision that they didn't. For 60 minutes we were toe to toe, and we really put them at a test this evening. So proud of the boys, proud of the group this season, proud of all the staff that have worked relentlessly to try and have some success this year. Weirdly, I felt a little bit prouder of them today than against Bromley because of what they faced. I don't know how many balls came into the box from long throws, from corners, from set pieces. It was relentless, and yeah, I just wanted to remind people that this is 18-year-old boys. The 3 centre halves were 2 16-year-olds and a 17-year-old. It's remarkable what they managed to deal with for long spells, and ultimately the pressure was just a little bit too much. So big game for them. Huge experience along the way if they want to have a career in the game. I think there was 1,700 here in the end. The whole evening was brilliant. It's just a shame that we couldn't get the result, but the performance, the effort, getting here has been remarkable, and super proud as staff that they've got to this stage.
Yeah, the remarkable evening, but the amount of learnings that they can take from that, it must be like gold dust for a coach.
It is, yeah, and if you think about it, 18s football is technical, ball on the floor, trying to develop their skills, trying to develop their understanding tactically of the game. I don't know how much tactics were needed today, because it was about winning duels, it was about winning battles, it was about defending the box. And again, for long spells we did really well with that. It's just, you have to win games in different ways, and Tamworth have a way of doing it. I was up for the game because I was getting dogs abuse from the fans behind, which was brilliant. It got me round, and all the boys thrived off the atmosphere, and for 55-60 minutes they dealt with it really well. It was just a little bit too much for them. So yeah, it's something they can learn from. It's an experience that they should have enjoyed. I hope they did enjoy it, because football is like that sometimes. It's about getting through serious amounts of pressure. We had our moment. I was delighted when we scored, delighted when Svarky scored, because we deserved a little moment in the game as well, something where they could cheer. And if you see that bench, even at 4-0 down, the celebration was there just to say well done lads. It was a nice little moment, and a fitting moment for the boys that have done so well in this cup run.
Yeah, in front of the fans as well, 377 that travelled and watched this young Brewers side. A massive thank you to them, of course.
Yeah, of course. It was. We originally obviously thought it was going to be at Prelly. It's been rearranged to Tamworth, and you just hope that people will still turn out in the numbers. And again, I mentioned it a few times to you that it's a young Brewers side that have done really well, and they deserve people to come and follow them. It doesn't mean that people will. So that many coming out to watch them, they applauded them off the pitch, and rightfully so. Hopefully they enjoyed the experience, and they can see a little bit of what the academy is trying to do. They're trying to get these players ready for first team football as quickly as possible. Now at 16, 17, 18, you still have a couple of years of development in you, but we've got to get them as close to it as possible. And nights like tonight, as you mentioned, the experiences, the know-how, physically competing with players twice their size, twice their strengths, and a little bit of know-how, it's only going to help them develop quicker. So in terms of an experience, in terms of development for them, I don't think you could have got a better game.
From you personally, how much have you enjoyed coaching this group of players? Because it's been some season.
It is. It's nicer when you get to 2 finals and you do okay in your run, because people look at that in terms of success. Success is probably judged in different ways. It's probably recorded in different ways, and for me, it's about getting players through to the professional environment. And a couple of our boys have been offered professional contracts, which is brilliant, and testament to them and their families and the journey that they've been on. Success is getting players to become better people over the 2 years, to understand the importance of football and how privileged they are to get a scholarship at Burton Albion. Success is seeing them go and play football at another club, whatever level that may be, whether it's at this sort of level, whether it's a level above, whether it's step 3, 4, 5, and they're just experiencing the game in a different way. That's success. So I think you look at the cup runs and maybe people point that out, but the success is so many different ways that you can look at it, and it's been a huge success for the lads. I'd like to say it's easy. I'd be absolutely telling porkies. It's tough for me and Dave Freeman, who works with me day in, day out. You've got to drive boys, you've got to try to get them to be the best, and when you're travelling from long distances, when you're not driving, when you've got education, when you've got 2 coaches that won't let you drop your standards, it's difficult at times, and they appreciate it, we do, and yeah, it's just nice that even though we didn't win the game, it was a fitting way to finish, because again, probably no other game this season I've been as proud as I was this evening. So yeah, a lovely way to finish the season.